Hello everyone, myself Abhishek Yadav and today we are discussing the topic barriers of communication. So what exactly is communication barrier? Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Abhishek Yadav and today we are discussing the topic barriers of communication. So what is exactly a communication barrier? Think of it like this. You're trying to send a package to a friend. A communication barrier is anything that can damage or completely stop the package from arriving as you intended. It could be a wrong address, a storm, or a broken down delivery truck. In communication, these obstacles distorted your message, leading to confusion and misunderstanding. They can be obvious, like a noisy room, or much more subtle, like our own biases. Let's explore the most common type. First type of communication barrier is physical barrier. So we have physical barriers. These are the most straightforward. It's anything in your environment that gets in the way, like noise, trying to talk in a loud cafe or construction zone. Distance, shouting across a field or having a bad video call connection, or physical obstacle, a closed door, a large desk, or even just sitting too far apart. Second type of barrier is language barrier. These are all about the words we use. Language is tricky, and a word can mean one thing to you and something completely different to another. Jargons and slangs. Using technical terms or slangs that the other person doesn't know, like a doctor using complex medical term with a patient. Ambiguous words. Words with multiple meaning. If you say the project is fine, does that means it's great or just barely acceptable? Translation issues. When speaking across different languages, direct translation can lose their original meaning. Third type of barrier is psychological barrier. Psychological barriers are our own attitude and mental states that prevent us from communicating effectively. Premature evaluation, judging the message before the speaker has even finished. You are too busy forming your reply to acceleration. Lack of attention. You're distracted by your phone, what's you are having for dinner, or anything else. Strong emotion. When you are angry, sad, or scared, it's very difficult to think and communicate logically. Stereotype and bias. Having a having a preconceived notion about someone based on their age, gender, or background can make you misinterpret their message. The fourth type of barrier is cultural barrier. They are the super important to understand. What polite in one culture can be rude in other. Non-verbal cues, thumbs up in positive in the US, but offensive in part of Middle East. Direct eye contact can be a sign of confidence or disrespect, depending on the culture. Social norms. Different culture have different rules about personal spaces, punctuality, and how to address people. Values. Values. Culture prioritize different values like individualism versus collectivism, which affect communication styles. Fifth type of barrier is perceptual barrier. Fifth type of barrier is perceptual barrier. Perceptual barriers happen because we all see the world differently. Our experiences, values, and beliefs create a unique filter through which we interpret information. Someone might see a situation as a crisis, while another see it as an opportunity. Neither is necessarily wrong, they just have different perceptions. This is classic. This is the classic. Is the glass half empty or half full problem. The sixth type of barrier is organizational barrier. These are common in workspaces and large groups. Organizational barrier are related to the structure or system in place, complex hierarchy, information overload, and unclear rules are some type of organizational barriers. Seventh type of barrier, emotional barrier. Emotional barrier focus specifically on feelings, fear, mistrust, and insecurity that can shut down communication. If you are afraid of being judged, you might not share your ideas. If you don't trust the people you're talking to, you won't believe their message. How to overcome these barriers? Be an active listener. Simplify your message. Ask for feedback. Be aware of non-verbal cues. And the fifth one is choose the right channel for communication. Thank you.